What if the dream of 1776 died at its birth? What if the ragged Continental Army, freezing at Valley Forge, simply couldn't hold on? We celebrate our independence as destiny, but it was a fragile thing. Today we ask, what if America lost the revolution? What would our country, or the lack of it, look like in 2024? By 1777, the American cause was desperate. The Continental Congress was bankrupt, soldiers were deserting, and General Washington's army was a threadbare force. The crucial turning point came with France's entry into the war in 1778. Their navy, their troops, and their gold were the lifeline that turned the tide. Without that alliance, secured after the critical American victory at Saratoga, the revolution likely would have collapsed. The British Empire, the global superpower of its day, would have crushed the rebellion. So let's change that one moment. In our timeline, General John Burgoyne's British Army is defeated at Saratoga in October 1777. In hours, he avoids encirclement. His army remains intact, marching south to reinforce the British in Philadelphia. News of the stalled American campaign reaches Paris. King Louis XVI, skeptical and fearing a quagmire, withholds the treaty. No French alliance is signed. Washington's exhausted army, facing reinforced British forces, disintegrates by the bitter winter of 1779. The ripple effects are instant. Without a successful American republic, the ideals of the Enlightenment suffer a massive setback. The French Revolution is either butterflied away or crushed without an American example, and with French finances intact. Napoleon never rises. The 19th century becomes a story of competing European monarchies and empires. Britain, having solidified its control in North America, becomes an utterly dominant, unchallenged global hegemon decades earlier. In North America, the United Colonies are reabsorbed as the American Dominion. Key rebel leaders like Washington and Adams are exiled, not executed, to avoid creating martyrs. The British Parliament passes the American Governance Act, granting limited local assemblies, but ultimate power resides in London. Slavery is abolished earlier, in the 1830s, by royal decree for economic and moral reasons, creating a different but no less fraught social landscape. Fast forward to the 20th century. There is no U.S. Constitution, no Bill of Rights, no presidency. Our government is a parliamentary system within the British Commonwealth. We have prime ministers, not presidents. Our foreign policy is set in London. We automatically join Britain in both world wars, not as a savior, but as a dominion. The American century never happened. It was the second British century. Economically, we're a powerful, wealthy nation. Think a larger Canada or Australia. Silicon Valley might not exist in California, but a major tech hub, Royal Pacific Technologies, thrives in Vancouver. Detroit remains a global leader in Royal Motor Works automobiles. Our space program is a major branch of the Royal Commonwealth Space Agency, launching from facilities in Florida and Queensland. We are a top-tier player, but not the superpower. Our culture is a fascinating blend. We have American football, but the Super Bowl is the Dominion Cup, and the halftime show features the Royal Marines Band. Hollywood still exists, but it shares the global spotlight with London's Elstree West. The most iconic visual? Our flags. Every public building flies two: the Union Jack and the American Dominion flag. A blue field with the Union Jack and the canton and 13 stripes, but with a crowned golden eagle in the fly. Daily life feels familiar, yet off. You drive on the right, but your passport is burgundy, stamped British American Dominion. You cheer for the Boston Patriots, a cricket and baseball team. News channels debate policy set by the Parliament in Westminster. The 4th of July is a minor holiday called Reconciliation Day, marked by historical documentaries and family barbecues, not fireworks of independence. So, what's the lesson? Our nation wasn't guaranteed. It was a gamble that succeeded by a thread. Understanding how close we came to not existing makes us appreciate the bold, fragile experiment we actually inherited. What other single event could have reshaped our world? Let us know in the comments and subscribe for more journeys into the what if of history.